gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground.
Hi guys, welcome back to another grocery haul. Today's shop is for a fortnight. If you don't know, I shop fortnightly now. I do a main shop in the first week, and in the second week I do a top-up shop, but I have an overall budget for the actual fortnight. My budget is $200 for the first week and $50 for the second week for the top-up shop. So if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out the grocery haul playlist. It'll be linked below so you can catch up on all grocery hauls and see sort of how I do things. Also, if you're a VIP member, don't forget that there will be a meal plan with me video that goes with this grocery haul on the VIP lounge, as well as some sort of bulk food prep video. Now if you're a VIP member and you've been watching the last probably couple of fortnights my bulk food prepping, I haven't had to do a lot of it, but this fortnight I am actually doing some extra stuff, so you want to see that video, don't miss out on it. If you want to know what the VIP lounge is, I will leave the link below to the This Mum at Home blog, and you can check that out. So there's just exclusive videos on there, recipes, blog posts, and you get all the printables in the shop for free on the This Mum at Home blog, including all the meal planning ones, all of that. So yeah, go and check it out if you're interested. Now today's shop, oh, the other thing I want to mention is on this video I'm actually going to be turning comments back on, so if you've got any questions, feel free to ask below. Just make sure that you keep your comments to the subject, obviously, and staying within YouTube's guidelines. So my comments were turned off quite a while ago, just with all the by YouTube, just with all the changes that were going on with kids and stuff on YouTube, and there was this whole pedophile ring on YouTube going on and stuff. I didn't turn them back on because, you know, I wanted to do the right thing, protect kids and all of that sort of stuff. But, and with all the changes that are currently going on, you probably have seen stuff, maybe not. If you haven't, there's a ton of videos on YouTube at the moment in regards to copper. It's to do with the FTC in the US and the child protection stuff going on with YouTube and Google and things. They actually got fined like, I think it was $170 million because they've been collecting data from kids to place ads on videos. Basically, they've been collecting data from kids that, you know, without their permission, without parents' permission. So it's all a logistics sort of technical sort of thing. But with all that going on, comments will only appear on videos that aren't made for children. So obviously a lot of my mum videos and you know, my whole channel is directed at mums, so but I do know kids will probably watch certain things like travel videos and stuff. But as far as grocery hauls and that go, comments will be turned on. So if you actually want to ask a question, it will be open for you guys to do so now. Okay, so I today have shopped at Coles, Woolworths and Aldi. I don't often go to Woolworths in my main shop, but I have today because I actually have a awesome Woolworths Rewards deal going on. It's a bit like the Flybuys deals I normally do, where you have to spend so much per week for 4 weeks and you get like 10,000 points, which is $50. So I am actually doing that. So you want to check that out and see how I go over the next 4 weeks on all my grocery shops to see if I get the points, which I will, I'm sure I will. But yeah, that's how I've shopped today. So I have done a main sort of bulk shop mainly. I normally do it at Aldi and then do my fillers at Coles and Woolworths. My Aldi is shut at the moment. We do have other Aldis here, but it's a bit of a drive. So I did pop into an Aldi, but very quickly. But I did the main bulk of my shop actually at Coles as a click and collect, and then I spent around $50 at Woolworths because I needed to, and they had stuff on sale that I actually needed, so that was really good, so I went there. And then I did a few things at Aldi, but I am going to show you guys what I got because it's all here set up, and then I'll come back and tell you guys how I went to see if I stuck within my budget. So this is everything this fortnight. I feel like I've actually got, well, I do probably have more stuff because I was so under budget last fortnight with everything that we had going on and just the way I did things. So yeah, I guess this week I do have a lot more things. Plus, I can already see a lot of things here that you'll probably notice if you're a regular watcher, that things that we don't buy every week or every fortnight. So they've time to actually restock, for example, dish tablets. So yeah, we've got a lot of that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm going to start up this end today. So milk, I've got 3 litres. We usually go through around 9 litres of milk per week. We use it in coffee, cereal, the kids love drinks of milk, all of that. So we do go through quite a lot of it usually. We have slowed down actually in the last probably month because Isabella's not having a lot of bottles. We're kind of steering her away from that. She does have like a milk drink before bed now, but that's probably about it. You know, she's not having a huge amount, although she would love to have 100 cups of milk a day if I let her. But yeah, this will last at least this week and probably going into next week. I do have sour cream from Aldi. I love this. It's around $1.70, I think. It's my favorite. This is the light one, but it's still thick and everything and so tasty. So that's my favorite out of any brand ever. So if you're looking for a good sour cream, grab this one. I do have a big Yoplait yogurt here. So we love having the little pouches because they're great obviously for Isabella and for travel and the kids in the back of the car, whatever. But to save money, I have gone ahead and brought these from Cherub Baby Australia again. If you've been watching for a while, you would have seen me do sort of reviews on this a very long time ago, but they make reusable pouches and they're quite affordable. I think there's 10 in a box and different designs as well. So 10 in a box for $10. So I love that. And they've actually made these lids with them. They didn't used to be these. They used to be the other ones that weren't wide, so they weren't very child friendly. So I would always keep these from old sort of things and put them on, but now they come with them. So I love them. So to save money, I have purchased this and I'm going to be putting some into these and having them in the fridge for the kids. Oh, well, mainly for Isabella, really, because the other thing I actually do is with the custard, I'll put in here for Isabella too, just for less messy and just, yeah, like I said, for travel and things. So Yoplait's really cheap. It's around $4 for this. Obviously, the Aldi one, the Brooklyn one is a bit cheaper. I think it's $3.30 maybe, but we just prefer this one. So I did get that one today. Deli, what did I get here? Oh, bacon shortcut rineless. It was just... yeah, more affordable that way today than me actually. I just didn't have room in the budget to buy my big pack, which I spend around $9 or $10. So I actually got this one for around $6. So I'm going to cut this up, freeze it, use it in recipes, all of that. I have some chicken. So I didn't need chicken this week, but like I said, I'm doing a little bit. I've been doing some summer stockpiling, like dry things, but now because we're pretty much into December, we're going to be December like next week, I'm actually going to start filling up the back freezer just with some few extra things. So for my meal planning and things. So I'm going to be using this for maybe a honey lemon chicken, which will appear on that video on the VIP lounge, and also stir fry as well. And then I think I've got some mince here too, like 2 kilos of mince, which I'm using for lasagna and what was the other thing? Oh, tacos as usual. So there'll be a few extra things I'll pop in the back freezer just to stock up for January, because January, it's being school holidays here in Australia for like nearly 8 weeks really. Around about 8 weeks. It's about 6 to 8 weeks depending on which state you're in and what school you go to. But my kids eat so much more obviously because they're home all the time. So I like to try to be prepared as far as groceries go so I don't blow my budget entirely. So I will be doing that on the VIP lounge on that video. I got some Greek feta. I'm going to be doing some Greek salad this week. What have I got? Ham. Ham, if you guys buy ham for your kids and you love it and it's costing you a fortune because you get it at the deli, I know it's awesome from the deli. Like, it's a really like tasty ham. But this is not so bad. Like, this is great. My kids love ham sandwiches, especially Joseph for school. So I do, when I do my Sunday sort of lunchbox meal planning and preparation, I do freezer sandwiches for Joseph. So I use this ham. This ham at Aldi is around $4.50 and it's for 400 grams. Like, that is so cheap. I used to spend like $12 a week on ham. This will last me at least 2 weeks usually. So for $2, you know, 25, that's amazing. So grab ham like this. It's a good ham. It's not slimy. It's much better than the Coles packaged one. I just prefer this. So that's actually from Aldi, so grab that. cheese. I'm out of shredded cheese, and I keep this in the freezer because I only use it for cooking. I only use it to top lasagnas and, you know, just things I'm making. Parmesanas, all that kind of stuff. So I grabbed that from Aldi. Aldi is really much cheaper than anywhere else. I think this one was around $4.50 for this packet, so that's good. And we love West Acre cheese. We buy the blocked one as well. And doing research, it's actually Bega cheese, so just got a different name on it, but we really like that. So that's there for the freezer this week. Custard, I needed custard. I get this. Joseph's he's off yogurt at the moment, but there's just as much sugar in this as there is in the yogurt, so I don't mind him having them. He doesn't have them every day in his lunchbox at school, but he does have them a couple of times a week. And the kids will have this for dessert instead of ice cream or something. So we have that. Cordial, I was kind of need a cordial. I'm thinking, oh, I don't know if it'll last the fortnight, so I did grab this. This is $3 at Coles or Woolworths, depending on where you buy it. Not at Aldi. But it's sugar-free, which is why I get it. It's apple raspberry. Isabella thinks it's juice. It's not, obviously. But we do like this brand, so we get that. Johnny doesn't like it. He still drinks the cotties, so we get cotties for him. And his is full of sugar, so that's what we've got. This was an impulse buy from Aldi. It's sparkling apple juice. I just thought, because Isabella loves apple juice, we get this as a treat. I thought it might be nice and refreshing because we've got kind of warm weather going on at the moment, so that was around $1.99 for that. I got Coke, no sugar. I'm addicted to, absolutely addicted. This is 1.5 litre from Aldi for $2.05, so cheaper than anywhere else. I love that. Sugar-free lemonade for the kids for dinner time. We got that watermelon. I don't know how much I paid for this, but it wasn't that expensive. It's in season at the moment, so cut watermelon. Isabella desperately wanted watermelon, so I grabbed that. Great for the fridge. For my stir fry I'm doing, this is Bird's Eye. I love Bird's Eye. This is a massive packet. It was on sale for $4. It's normally $5. $4 for stir fry. So I grabbed a bag of that. I think that was at Coles on sale. These were also, again, on half price at Coles for $8.75 for a kilo. So the kids have these, chicken fingers they are, the kids have these on nights when we might have something and they just absolutely won't eat that meat portion. And we always have our stuff with vegetables and salad and stuff. So they'll have this. This will probably last me the fortnight, I would say. But it's half price for $8.75. You want to grab it then, not spend $16 because that's so expensive. I just got one capsicum because I've got one in the fridge. Cherry tomatoes. These are down to, I think, $2 a punnet for, what is this? I can't even see. I think it was 200 or 250 grams, but that was from Coles. Apples are $3.50 a kilo at Aldi, Pink Lady, so I grabbed those for the fridge. So delicious. When I pick up these packets, we love Pink Lady, I'll look on the bottom and everything just to make sure they're okay, and they were great today, so I did grab those. It's just some party pies to have in the freezer for weekends, special lunches for the kids and us, of course. Lettuce is $1.59 at Aldi at the moment. I do prefer to buy their iceberg lettuce than anywhere else because I just find they're just, I don't know whether it's the packaging or what's going on, but they last a lot longer. They go, doesn't, you know, the other supermarkets, Coles and Woolworths, generally here, when I wash them and put them in the fridge and stuff, it doesn't last more than a couple of days, whereas this one I'll get at least another day out of it before it starts going pink, so pink or brown, so we do grab that. Spring onion for a recipe, plus I'm going to cut some up and pop it in the freezer. Just some cucumbers here, Lebanese cucumbers. For 3 of these, it was around about $1.80, I think. So that was a pretty good price. I do prefer these than the other continental one that I buy. If the continental one is like $1, I'll buy that because it's cheaper. But I prefer these because their outside's a lot softer. Strawberries are down to $2.50 at Woolworths, so I did grab those. I think, what is this, 250 gram punnet, so that's a great price. It was cheaper than Aldi, so I did grab those. Mayonnaise, I'm doing a potato salad, so I'm going to use that. Plus, we'll probably use it on sandwiches or something, I guess, at time. Dolmio was actually down to $1.65, I think, roundabout, on sale. So I grabbed 2 of those. I'm going to use this for my lasagna. Taco sauce, so I use this for tacos, I use it on enchiladas, and that's all in my meal plan. If you're a VIP member, have a look at the meal plan that I've actually already done up. And this was on special for $2.50, so I did grab that. We do prefer, out of all the brands, the Old El Paso. We just find that that stuff is just tastes the best. We love that. This was just a little treat buy for $3. It's on sale for $3. I thought Isabella might like it, plus I was getting bonus flyby points for it, so I did grab it just to give it a go. She loves cooking, so I thought we would do something a bit different. Lasagna sheets, I got 2 lots of those. They were around $2.50 for a box, I think, which was actually dearer than Aldi, but for some reason when I saw this I thought it was a much bigger box, so I thought I was getting a better deal, but not at all. I paid more. $1 for noodles from Aldi. We just have those in the cupboards for weekends, or Isabella through the week. Potatoes on sale at, what is this, 3 kilos for $3.50 at Aldi. So if you need potatoes, head to Aldi at the moment. They're really cheap. Woolworths have Old El Paso, like I said, the sauce. They've got these on sale as well for $2.15, I think. $2.15 for a pack of 10. And we use these for tacos. We use them for enchiladas. The kids love them as wraps. We just get them. If you watched my last, I think it was my last grocery haul, like the top-up shop or the actual main shop before that for last fortnight, I bought Mission tortillas, that brand Mission, and they were awful. So we've come back to these. I'm not going to veer from these. I just bought the Mission ones because they were on sale, but they were terrible. The kids took one bite and wouldn't eat anymore. I had to actually throw them out. Like, I think they were just very salty or something. I don't know, but they were terrible. So we're back to these ones. Good, faithful Old El Paso. These were not on my shopping list, but I was in Woolworths and I just wanted crumpets, so I got these. $2 something I think they were for the square ones, which is not a bad price. I usually just have Vegemite on them. I love them that way. I needed scourers, so I grabbed those from Aldi. These are less than $2. Freezer bags, these are less than $1 for 80, and I use these a lot now for my food prep and things, so much cheaper than me using sandwich bags like I normally do. I did get sandwich bags though because this one was cheap. I think this was like $2, maybe less than $2, but I use these more for making up sort of snack bags in the pantry, of like when I break down bags of chips or shapes or something like that to save money. I use these, plus you can reuse them, you can wash them out and things, but for the meal prep in the freezer I've started using a lot more of these because it's just cheaper. Just some pads here I got for $1.89 at Aldi. These were, I've used these before. I prefer these. I like them. They've got wings, they stay on, like they're just great. So if you need something, get these. I do get the super just because I don't know, I think it's the size of them. I don't know, I just like them. It's just better coverage, so I do grab those. Sunscreens on special pretty much everywhere at the moment, but I did get this at Woolworths for I think $11 something or $12. This is the one we use. It's a huge, where is it, 400 grams, so it's a great size. We love the Neutrogena. It smells really nice, but it was half the size for $10, so for an extra $1 to $2 you got double the amount, so I grabbed that one. Laundry liquid, if you did watch the last main grocery haul, I bought capsules. I think they were on sale, Omo maybe, or Dynamo. I think they're Omo that we actually got, or Cold Power maybe. I think it was Cold Power. I just as a, what do you call it, feedback on it, I loved the capsule idea because you throw it in, it's portion controlled. I think I would probably save a bit more money because with this, like, you're supposed to get, what is it, 24 washes, but I throw it in because it's only $1.50. So I'm like, oh, I don't mind having to go back and buy more. So I thought I would do the other way as portion control, but oh my gosh, the smell in that was just so overpowering and strong. It just wasn't great. Everyone, the kids didn't mind, but Johnny and I just couldn't handle the overpowering of the smell. So I'm done with the capsules and I've come back to this. It's just, I think this is just more, like, it's just better too if you've got sensitive skin. I don't have a reaction to this, so I've gone back to this. $1.50 from Aldi, I love it. I wish that these guys would make capsules. That would be amazing because I'm sure they'd be a lot cheaper than the other ones. But yeah, until then, I'll just keep buying this one. Fish tablets, this is around $4.50, I think, around about $4.70. We love these ones. They dissolve, you just throw them in the dishwasher and they're good to go. They're from Aldi. Toilet paper I needed, $3.59 I think from Aldi, so I just grabbed those. Nutri-Grain, my kids love Nutri-Grain for cereal. 805 gram, half price for $4.25 at the moment at Woolworths. So if you need Nutri-Grain, go there at the moment. Also, obviously, there's a lot of this brand, Healthier Kids, if you can see it. They make potato curls, rice wheels, a lot of other things, but they're great. They are healthier than having bags of chips and shapes and things, but they are a lot more expensive. So you just got to weigh out what you want to do with that, I guess. But they're on sale for $3.50 a packet today at Woolworths. So I grabbed 2 of each, potato curls and rice wheels, and I'll be putting 1 of each of these in my stockpiling for January, and the others will be for the fortnight, for this fortnight. What else have I got here? What have I missed? Pancake mix from Aldi. This is our favourite. Oh, we've tried a lot of these. We've done Coles, we've done Greens, we've done a number of brands. A lot of them we just didn't like. Aldi one we love, and it's less than $2 for this, so it's a great price. Of course I can make my own, and I do have my own recipe, but this has less sugar than my recipe, so I grabbed this. Salt, we needed salt, and I thought, let's just buy the big one. So I grabbed this one, $2.50 for that one. My pop used to always have this on the table, so I grabbed that brand. We like it. Also needed sugar and flour, self-raising flour for baking, so I grabbed those from Coles. And I think that's it. That's everything today. So I will let you guys know how much I spent. Okay, so today's shop, how did I go? So my budget today was $200. After I do my grocery list up, I do, VIP members see this, but I do, I have a printable that I fill out, you know, all my things that I want to purchase and estimate my prices and everything, which is super important if you want to save money, guys. Make sure you write your shopping list, but make sure you actually write prices next to it so you can estimate it and add it up before you go, because if you only have $200 to spend and your products all add up to $250, you want to know before you go so you can take some stuff off if possible, which for me usually I can, because I've usually added stuff in there from catalogs or wish lists and things like that. So that's how I do it. So my estimate today, when I actually estimated, was actually $216.10, which was okay. I knew I always overestimate on prices, so I knew that it would probably be less than that, and that was okay. And the other thing with today's shop was I actually did on purpose buy a few extra things that I didn't need to go into my stockpiling for summer, which I'll talk about later on at another point. But I've mentioned it to the VIP members, obviously, but so I wasn't mad about that at all. It was actually a bit higher, but I did cut some stuff off. But I actually spent $206.28, so it was around about $10 less than I estimated, which was awesome. Woolworths, I spent $47.60. I did buy something on there that's actually a Christmas present for one of the kids to push me over $50, but I took that off because it's not a grocery item. So I just did that to actually get that reward spend. Aldi, I spent $51.95, and Coles was $106.73. So I am super happy with that. Now, because I did go over my budget, that money that I did go over, I actually always take out of the next week's shop, out of the top-up shop. So I will have less than $50 next week to spend, which is totally fine. And yeah, come back and see next week's shop, the top-up shop, and see how I go. My top-up shop is for the budget is actually for things that I might have run out of unexpectedly, more fresh fruit and veggies, which I always need because we always have like lettuce, tomato, carrot, all that kind of stuff in the fridge. And then things that pop up on sale that I think that I might get that are worth it. So for example, for me, that is usually got to do with El Paso taco stuff, because it is something we always have for dinners and stuff. So if it's half price, I will get them and stock up on them, because you know, I buy two, so I'm really getting one for free. So that's kind of what I do with that. But yeah, if you want to see that shop, make sure you do subscribe and come back next week and check it out. If you guys want to know more about the This Mum at Home blog, I will leave the link below, and to the VIP lounge, of course, go and check that out. But otherwise, yeah, make sure you check out the other grocery hauls and everything else I have here on the channel, because I do a lot to do with simplifying your life as a busy mum. Plus I throw in a few you sort of just our family daily stuff, because we do like to have those videos for ourselves, for our memories, so we like to share them with you guys. Okay, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
You gotta understand that we get one chance, you.